Neet, the National Eligibility Cum Entrance Test, undergraduate or Neet UG, formerly the All India Pre-Medical Test AIPMT, is an all India pre-medical entrance test for students who wish to pursue undergraduate medical, MBBS, dental, BDS, and Ayush, BAMS, BHMS, etc. courses in government and private institutions in India, and also those intending to pursue primary educational qualification, medical qualification abroad. It was conducted by the Central Board of Secondary Education from 2013 to 2018. The NEET is conducted by National Testing Agency from 2019 onwards. The papers covered are physics, chemistry, and biology. The purpose of the exam is for admission to undergraduate medical courses in government and private colleges in India. It is a mandatory qualification for pursuing the same abroad too. It is mandatory for medical practice in India. It was started in the year 2013. It was stopped during 2014 and 2015 as per the orders of the Supreme Court. Earlier, the same was conducted by AIPMT, All India Pre-Medical Test, and the state government boards. After the enactment of NMC Act 2019, in September 2019, NEET UG became the sole entrance test for admissions to medical colleges in India, including the prestigious All India Institutes of Medical Sciences AIIMS and Jawaharlal Institute of Postgraduate Medical Education and Research JIPMA, Puducherry. Now in 2021, all India government medical colleges, private medical colleges, deemed universities have come under NEET almost without exception. No one can pursue medical education without taking up NEET exam in India at present. As on 12/9/2021, when the NEET exam for 2021 was conducted, there were total 83,075 MBBS seats, 26,949 BDS seats, 50,720 Ayush seats, and 525 BVSC and animal husbandry seats. There are a total of 180 questions asked in NEET exam. 45 questions each from physics, chemistry, botany, and zoology. Each correct answer fetches 4 marks, while each incorrect response gets -1 negative mark. The maximum is 720 marks. NEET UG syllabus consists of the core concepts of PCB taught in 11th and 12th standards. The National Testing Agency NTA is the nodal agency for conduct of all India competence exams, conducts NEET UG from 2019. The Central Board of Secondary Education had conducted NEET between 2013 and 2018 before the setting up of NTA. The number of students who had appeared for the NEET exam has steadily increased over the years. From 7.17 lakhs in 2013, it had risen to 16.14 lakhs. On the basis of NEET 2021, admission to 542 medical and 313 dental, 15 AIIMS, 2 JIPMA, 914 Ayush, and 47 BVSC and animal husbandry colleges would take place. Minimum qualifying percentile for unreserved is 50%. Unreserved benchmark disability is 45%. SC, ST, BC is 40%. One wonders how OBC is equated with SC/ST. Are they as backward as SC/ST? One really wonders. After the declaration of the results, an All India rank list AIR is allotted to each candidate and a merit list is released. The Medical Council of India conducts counselling, allotment of seats according to merit and candidate's choice for 15% seats, central institutes and deemed universities. The states, after counselling, allocate seats in their allotted respective 80%, 85% seats. It is a single day test of 3 hours duration. It is offered once in a year. The government is mulling the idea of conducting the test twice a year, which would be a boon to lakhs of medical aspirants. It is conducted in Assamese, Bengali, English, Gujarati, Hindi, Kannada, Marathi, Oriya, Tamil, Telugu, Urdu, etc. The exam is conducted by National Testing Agency (NTA), which provides the results to the Directorate General of Health Services and state counselling authorities for seat allocation. Neet UG had replaced the All India Pre-Medical Test AIPMT and many other pre-medical exams conducted by states and various medical colleges. However, due to lawsuits filed by several against the exam, it could not be held in 2014 to 2015. Neet UG is a single entrance test for admission to MBBS, BDS, BAMS, BHAMS and BVSC courses in medical, dental, veterinary colleges, both government and private colleges spread across India. In each of the Indian states, 85% of the total medical seats are government are accessible to candidates that reside in the state. 85% out of total government's medical seats in each of the states are reserved for candidates of these states only. What is the good score in the NEET exam? It is relative merit. 720 could be the best score. However, it depends on relative performance every year perhaps. In the unreserved category, 700 plus could ensure a seat in the top AIIMS, JIPMA, Vellore, CMC, etc. 550 plus could ensure a government seat anywhere. The government seat ensures a fairly inexpensive medical seat. Government seat in a private college is a lot more expensive. A seat in a private medical college would mean a big fortune lost. NRI quota seat is milk cow for the private college managements. Before the advent of NEET, NRI seat was a gold mine. Sky was the limit for swindling. After the advent of NEET, private management has several problems. Donation capitation fee is abolished. Yearly fees have been hiked, no doubt. Yet, minting in crores without issuing receipts has been curtailed to a great extent. Fees in a government college is very low. Fees for 5-year course runs into few lakhs at the most. Total fees in Maulana Azad Medical College, New Delhi, AMC is rupees 15,450 rupees only. This must be the least anywhere in India. Germany is the only country in the world where medical education is absolutely free. Most of the private medical colleges charge anywhere between 20 to 30 lakhs per annum. In reality, it would be lot more as no receipts are given to anybody. JIPMER Puducherry also charges rupees 31,000 for the 5-year course. AIIMS Total fees is 7,640. Total fee for MBBS at CMC Vellore though 1.3 lakhs. It is okay for a good private college, rather well-known, reputed college. NRIs are milch cows and the money spinners for the private medical colleges. Indian rupee in US dollar terms is huge, not for an NRI. Neet has placed several restrictions though. Many malpractices take place like proxy staking exams, blocking of seats in prestigious colleges by middlemen, college management. At present, all the Indian states have adopted Neet wholeheartedly, though they were apprehensive initially. It is not the political parties or the government that should oppose or support Neet. The students and their parents must decide the issue. Now they have accepted with not both hands but with whole body, as it is highly helpful to every aspiring but poor persons, candidates. Before the advent of Neet, it was curtains for medical aspirations of unreserved candidates, even if they had scored 80+%. State level local entrance exams gave them access to at least 600 to 1000 seats. Now they are eligible for 83,000 seats all over India, including the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, JIPMER, CMC Vellore, etc., with a single application form with a single day 3-hour exam. The single day 3-hour exam gave them a chance to not only 83,000 medical seats but also 26,000 dental seats, 50,000 plus Ayush seats and 600 BVSC seats, totaling to almost 2 lakh seats. A boon from God, bonanza from heaven. What more can an aspiring student or his parents ask for? It is the state of Tamil Nadu where there is great hullabaloo against Neet. The bullshit argument is that it is against social justice. Case of Anita, who had committed suicide, was touted as proof. The girl who was willing to pursue BVSC and attempt Neet the subsequent year was coerced into suicide by self-serving politicians. Need not be told who are behind this. There was another MBBS lady student who had isolated in Tamil Nadu, committed suicide because she was unable to converse freely in Tamil English. The effect of Samachir Kalvi, roughly it means balanced education. This is how Samachir Kalvi imparts education, low grade education. The hullabaloo is because there are about 24 private medical colleges in Tamil Nadu, which is the maximum in whole of India. Most of them are owned by Dravida politicians or their relatives. They lament and howl that social justice is denied to Tamil Nadu rural students. It is not new or happening only today. Rural students studying in government colleges, Samachir Kalvi, balanced education is a rough translation, can never compete with city elite students. This is reality, howsoever bitter it may be. A rural student, son of a socially forward but economically backward Brahmin Archaka's son, or son of a socially and economically backward studying in government school, can never beat the city-bred son of an SC officer or any other studying in a convent or elite school offering CBSE or ICSE curriculum. Social justice to the rural students is not the real reason for Tamil Nadu politicians opposing Neet. When Neet was introduced in 2013, it was struck down by the Supreme Court in 2013, saying that the center cannot force the states to implement Neet as education is in concurrent list, and suspended its implementation during 2013 and 2014. It is not as if Karunanidhi had done anything to do this. This only emboldened the private medical managements to hike donations, capitation fee and others to sky level. Tamil Nadu was the leading state in the matter. No wonder even today the total fees for 5.5 year MBBS course in SRM Chennai, Savita Medical College, Kanchipuram, Sri Balaji Medical College, Chennai is in excess of 1.40 crores. The total fees for MBBS course is in government colleges is so low. Prestigious institutions like All India Institute of Medical Sciences charges hardly 30,000 for the entire course. JIPMER is 31,000 and Maulana Abul Kalam Azad College in Delhi is 15,000 plus. When such is the case, why should the private medical colleges in Tamil Nadu charge so exorbitantly? It is more than 1,000 times more. Perhaps it is lot more than 10,000 times it is more than what is charged by All India Institute of Medical Sciences, New Delhi and in other places. Our Tamil Nadu colleges impart so good education better than All India Institute of Medical Sciences? One has to only ask Dravida politicians. The Supreme Court, after reviewing the unscrupulous private college managements fleecing the students' parents with unjust hikes, quashed its own order and ruled for the reintroduction of Neet from 2016 onwards. The Supreme Court was in the past set aside the orders of high courts earlier, but never in its own decision. This was necessitated by the unscrupulous behavior of private medical college managements. Now in 2021, Neet has come to stay, to the relief of lakhs of hapless students and parents. Mrs. Nalini Chidambaram had argued against Neet in the Supreme Court and lost the case. With that, the curtains are down. Neet is here to stay. It will happen to stay for in the immediate future. There is no escape from for anybody. The private managements cannot loot anymore. Before the introduction of Neet, sky was the limit for the private college managements to fleece the NRI milk cows, capitation fees, course fees, etc., without giving receipts, mostly in dollars and black. Any moneyed dead NRI could pursue MBBS and kill people as medical practice. After Neet, this has come down to some extent. To pursue MBBS studies in India, even an NRI has to clear the Neet exam. This has caused lot of hardships to private medical college managements. Selling to the highest bidder is not possible anymore as admissions are routed through the Neet. Recently, the Tamil Nadu Assembly had passed a resolution for seeking exemptions to Neet. Law passed by Parliament is applicable to all Indian states. Earlier, before the abrogation of Article 370, Indian laws were applicable to all states except Jammu Kashmir. Not anymore. Now, Indian laws are applicable to all the states. There is absolutely no chance for exemption. Even if the centre is persuaded to issue exemptions temporarily by an ordinance, the court shall quash the order as illegal. To file a review petition in the Supreme Court, now fresh evidence, information, material, etc. are to be furnished. In the present case of Neet, there is nothing new to offer. All were argued and a judgment has been pronounced. The petition shall be rejected immediately outright. Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy's reservation of 7.5% seats to rural students was really a good move. Subsequently, ratification and extension to other professional courses by Stalin's government is welcome indeed. This is unlikely to be approved by the Supreme Court, however, as it is discriminating the urban students, which is against natural justice. Natural justice does not mean discriminating against somebody. Glib talk of social justice cannot override natural justice. Casting aspersions on the integrity of the Supreme Court judges and attributing evil motive to their decisions, judgments would lead one to nowhere. The judges of the Supreme Court, as any other court, merely interpret the rules, the Constitution, to see that no legislation passed violates the Constitution, to ensure that they are in conformity with the Constitution. For a fair, vibrant democracy to function successfully, the legislature, bureaucracy, and the judiciary have to function in unison. When one organ errs, it is the duty of the judiciary to remedy the same. Whatever the reaction of you in Tamil Nadu, there is almost nil chance of exemption from Neet. The following emerge from the foregoing paras. 1. A rustic boy, son of a poor farmer or a temple priest or a Maulvi, sitting in a remote southern village of Tamil Nadu, say Kadayanallur, can aspire to become a doctor. 2. A boy sitting in Baramulla or Kuch Bihar can aspire to become a doctor. 3. Such a poor boy cannot really aspire to be a doctor in a medical college in Tamil Nadu, but also in India's prestigious premier institutions like AIIMS, Delhi, Jipmer, Vellore, CMC, etc. 4. He can compete not merely for few hundred seats, medical seats in Tamil Nadu, but 83,000 plus MBBS seats all over India and 26,000 BDS seats, besides 50,000 Ayush and 600 BVSC seats all over India. 5. He need not spend a fortune. For whole of 5.5 years MBBS, he has to spend a total of just 30,000 in All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Delhi, or in other states, or in Maulana Azad College in Delhi. In Jipmer, he has to pay a total of 1.3 lakhs, which could be higher. It may sound heavy, but for pursuing a medical career, this must be almost nothing. To study in AIMS in Delhi or other AIMS, one has to spend merely almost no sum. In Jipmer, it is as good as nothing. 6. If one were to study in any of the Tamil Nadu private colleges under management quota, he shall have to pay over 1.40 crores. Even Tamil Nadu Chief Secretary with a monthly income of rupees 3 lakhs cannot have his son given this fortune. 7. All this can happen by writing a single exam, Neet, 3 hours, 1 day affair. He is eligible for more than 1 lakh MBBS and BDS seats all over India. 8. By choosing a center nearby, Tirunelveli, Kanyakumari, pass or fail, he need not spend a fortune to travel to a center which is far off from his native place. 9. He can avail any number of chances. There is no ceiling on number of attempts or the upper age limit as per the Supreme Court Order 2017. How long this will remain, one does not know. 10. In the olden days, it is if a student were to score 50 plus or just first class, his dream of completing MBBS and becoming a white coat wearing doctor would come crashing down. After entrance exams, his dreams were rekindled, but only to fail. After all, the quota seats, competing and being successful for 300 plus seats in Tamil Nadu government colleges was a pipe dream. 11. After the introduction of Neet, the applicant of the The appetite of the poor has been whetted. He can compete for more than a lack of seats. This is a bonanza for which a rustic simpleton had not even imagined in his dream. 11. Earlier, any candidate to appear for the exams conducted by Tamil Nadu Medical Colleges, AIIMS, JIPMA, CMC Vellore, St. John's College Bangalore, he had to spend a fortune, travel, efforts, duplication of work, effort, everything. Yet he was not sure of success. 12. A brilliant boy would pass all the exams, but not so brilliant boy would not pass any of these. Would end up second best. He would end up 80th or 50 seats were available. Get into medical college anywhere would become impossible. Not anymore. Even if he finishes 10,000th rank or 20,000th rank, he still can make it, get a government seat. It is utterly distressing that premier government institutions like JIPMER, among others, have quota for NRIs on paying in dollars. Is it not shameful? It is. In a democracy, a government colleges allotting seats to NRI taking money is not only a mistake, but must be a crime. This is the reason why the student community and parents have all over India have enthusiastically embraced Neet. Only the vested interest in Tamil Nadu oppose Neet. Dravida politicians at the behest of the unscrupulous private managers for opposing Neet in the garb of social justice, rural student welfare, etc. Such blatantly fraudulent claims are to be abandoned forthwith. It is the Dravida parties. If the Dravida parties are so concerned and pained by the plight of rural students and social justice, Mr. Stalin's government can nationalize, take over all the private colleges and make them government medical colleges. Several thousand seats can be added to the government quota, seats which can be given to the rural needy students. Reservation can also be made to these students. Shall Mr. Stalin do the needful?